Have you ever felt played with by a girl? You gave her everything, always had her back, but in the end she hurt you and dismissed you as if you didn't matter? It's painful, isn't it? What's even worse is when she acts like nothing has changed, like you were never important to her in the first place. But listen up, bro. What you see on the outside doesn't always reflect what she feels on the inside. If you think she doesn't care, think again. The truth is, your silence is more powerful than you realize. When you stop chasing her, stop proving your worth, everything changes. At first, she might act strong, like nothing's different. She'll go on with her life, pretending like your absence doesn't affect her. But deep down, she feels it. As soon as you stop chasing, she starts to question herself. Did I misjudge him? Why isn't he chasing me anymore? Did I lose him for good? That's when panic sets in. 1. The power of silence. When a girl hurts you, your first instinct might be to react. You want to seek answers, express your pain, or make her understand how deep her actions hurt you. But that's exactly what she's expecting. She wants you to be emotional, to chase after her, to prove you still care. But the most powerful response is silence. Why? Because women often expect an emotional reaction when they hurt you. They want to see if they still have control over your emotions. But when you don't respond the way she expects, it makes her question everything. Why isn't he reacting? Does he not care? Has he really moved on? The longer you stay silent, the more she starts overthinking, and that's when the power shifts to you. This isn't about playing games. It's about maintaining your self-worth. You're not ignoring her to manipulate her. You're doing it because you know your value is too high to be wasted on someone who doesn't appreciate you. 2. Don't chase her. Focus on yourself. Most always buy. Guys make the mistake of chasing harder when they feel hurt by a girl. They try to make her care, hoping to make her feel guilty. But here's the reality. When you chase her, you confirm her importance in your life. When you're emotional, you show her that she still has control over your feelings. The correct approach is to do the opposite. Instead of trying to win her back or prove your worth, focus on yourself. Invest in your growth, your goals. This is what confuses her. She expected you to chase, but when you don't, she starts to wonder what happened. Why isn't he proving he cares anymore? Was I wrong about him? This confusion is what makes her start chasing you. 3. The fear of losing you. Here's something many guys don't realize. A woman only starts valuing what she thinks she might lose. When you're always available, when you always react, when you're constantly chasing, she doesn't feel the urgency to appreciate you. She assumes you'll always be there. But when she realizes you're moving on without her, that's when the fear sets in. Every text you don't reply to, every moment of silence makes her overthink. Every day that passes without you reaching out makes her question whether she's lost you for good. At first, she'll pretend to be fine. She won't text you first, and she'll act like she's not bothered. But inside, she's panicking. She'll start checking your social media more often, scrolling through old chats, hoping for some sign that you still care. And that's when the dynamic shifts. 4. The testing phase. Once she realizes she's losing control, she'll start testing you. She might send a casual message like, "Hey," just to see if you'll respond. She might post a photo with another guy to see if you'll get jealous. She may like your old post to see if you'll react. This is where most guys make the mistake of falling into the trap. They respond too quickly, showing her they still care. But a guy who truly understands his worth sees these tests for what they are: attempts to regain control. A man who values himself doesn't respond immediately. He waits and lets her prove her intentions. 5. The ultimate shift. She chases you. Eventually, she'll realize her usual tactics aren't working. That's when she'll start chasing you. She'll reach out more often, make excuses to talk to you, and reminisce about the good times. For the first time, she'll feel like she might have lost you for good, and that fear of loss is one of the strongest forces of attraction. But here's the thing. When she starts chasing, don't drop all your power. Don't forgive her immediately or become available again. This is where most guys make a huge mistake. They let go of the power they've built up as soon as she starts showing interest. But the man who understands his value won't rush back into her arms. He'll make sure she proves herself first. 6. The regret phase. Once she realizes she's lost your presence, everything changes. At first, she might try to ignore it, telling herself that you'll come back. But when that doesn't happen, when she sees you moving on without her, regret starts to set in. Slowly at first, then all at once. She'll look back on the times when you supported her, when you were there for her. And that stability she took for granted is gone. But it's not until she feels the emptiness of your absence that the reality hits her. She made a mistake. She'll start wondering, did I choose the wrong guy? Why didn't he chase me back? Has he really moved on? At this point, she might try to distract herself with other people or work, but nothing fills the void left by your absence. 7. The testing and overcompensating phase. When she feels the pressure, when her usual tactics fail, she'll start to overcompensate. She might become overly nice to you, liking all your posts or even sending long emotional messages trying to reconnect. But remember, this isn't a sign that she truly regrets her actions. It's a sign that she's panicking and trying to regain control. Before you fall for her sudden attentiveness, ask yourself, is she showing real remorse, or is she just seeking validation? If she hasn't truly changed, then her actions are just temporary. A man who understands his value won't fall for this kind of emotional manipulation. 8. When she wants to be just friends. Finally, if all else fails, she might ask you to be friends. But don't be fooled. She's not asking because she values your friendship. She's asking because she wants to keep you as a backup option. If she truly valued your friendship, she wouldn't be checking on you constantly or trying to make you jealous. Ask yourself, do you want to be just an option for her, or do you deserve someone who values you fully? If you know your worth, the answer is clear. By following these principles, you'll take back control of the situation and regain your power. Don't let yourself fall into old patterns of chasing or seeking validation. Focus on your growth, and let her come to you when she realizes what she's lost. You'll see how everything shifts once you understand your own value. Like and subscribe for more tips on relationship dynamics and personal growth.